The other game that needs to be watched closely this weekend for a number of reasons is Oklahoma hosting Missouri. Okay, now let's start with Missouri because we've talked about Oklahoma a lot over the course of the last couple of weeks, and we will continue to do so as they continue to win. But Missouri, I don't know if we realize nationally how tricky this spot truly could be for Oklahoma. Because think about it this way. If you're Oklahoma, what have you heard for the better part of the last 7 days heading into this game? Oklahoma college football playoff team just jumped Notre Dame to be the number 8 team. They just beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa. They just beat Tennessee in Neyland. Like, Oklahoma's freaking warrior mode right now, man. You just got to cross the finish line and beat Missouri and LSU. 2 games are favored, and I'm assuming here. Like, we are, hey, it's on Oklahoma. Buy the playoff tickets. Start talking about all the raises that Brent Venables and his staff should get. Like, build the statue now in Norman to Brent Venables. I'm being facetious, but you hear what I'm saying. All the juice, all the hype is behind Oklahoma. And who rolls into town? Oh, I don't know, just the best running back in college football, not named Jeremiah Love and Ahmad Hardy. Some people would argue the best running back in college football. I'm not here to have that discussion right now. 11 a.m. local kick. Okay, so sleepy one for Oklahoma. You got to get out of the silk sheets, roll out of bed, go play a team that you're favored to beat by 2 scores. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think it's also worth noting here, we'll see what the injury report is come game time, but there is growing optimism from the Missouri side that Bo Prabula left for dead after the Vandy game, leaves in an air cast from the Vandy game, and he might be able to play in this game. Growing optimism. We'll see. Oklahoma, I know how good you are against the run. That's not lost on me. But there were a couple of plays against Alabama where you're like, Alabama hasn't really been that great this year running the football. Daniel Hill averaged 4 yards a carry. Now, 4 yards a carry isn't anything to really write home about. It was improvement for Alabama from what I saw, like at an eye test level. But what's the translation of 4 yards a carry for Bama to what Ahmad Hardy could do, to what Jamal Roberts could do? I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking. All right, I'm just posing the question here. I think the spot in itself for Missouri is as treacherous as it could be walking into Norman when it comes to what Oklahoma might be a little bit eye off the ball a little bit, might be a little bit sleeping in the silk sheets a little bit. I think there's a lot about this spot that actually favors Missouri that's not being talked about nearly enough at a national level. Now, for Oklahoma, what's not being talked about enough is it's going to be hyper important for y'all to throw the football. Okay, now, here we go. I picked Oklahoma to win this game because I can already hear people in the comment section saying, here we go again, JD picking against the Sooners. I picked Oklahoma to win this game. Hear that loud and clear. But that whole thought of them winning this game is built on the idea that John Mateer in the offense got a little bit more juice throwing the football downfield. Oklahoma, over the course of the last 4 games, has thrown for over 200 yards one time. It's going to take more than 200 yards in this game to win. Hear me loud and clear. Because that front 7 from Missouri, it's going to be the best front 7 that I think you've played since Texas in the John Mateer injured thumb world. I think Oklahoma has the pieces to do it, which is why I picked them. But listen, Damon Wilson, Zion Young, they're going to fly off the edge with bad intentions, looking for a lunch to eat. You don't want it to be John Mateer's back there because you're not able to run the football. All right, so if they can have a little bit of multidimensional elements to this offense, that's going to be crucial in this game. Got to have different things that can keep Missouri at bay because, honestly, I kind of like the way this sets up for Oklahoma to push the football downfield against the zone defense of Missouri. I don't sit in zone all the time, but when they do play zone, I think there's going to be some windows for a Jaren Kanak, for a Deion Burks, a couple of possession receivers to go make something shake with Satania. So just keep an eye on that. I think there has to be something for Oklahoma in the pass game. I don't think you just John Mateer, grit your teeth, run the ball, or Xavier Robinson downhill. I think you got to have something else in the offensive bag here to be able to beat Missouri. 212 total yards as an offense will not be good enough. But here's the thing. Ben Arbuckle knows that. John Mateer knows that. Expect to see a little more in the pass game in this spot, but just so we're all on the same page, not talking nearly enough about what the Oklahoma offense hasn't done the last couple of weeks and what they need to do in this spot to win this game. So if you want to be at this game now, if you're an Oklahoma fan, or if you're like, man, I want to be at the next game for LSU, or I'm already looking at the playoff tickets, however you want to buy tickets or whatever game you want to be at, when you buy tickets, make sure that you buy tickets using Game Time. Why? Because we're saving you money on this show, dude, using code HARDCOUNT. We'll get to that in a second here. But if you want to have the view from your seat before you buy in Norman, make sure You use Game Time because the Game Time app allows you to see the view from your seat before you buy. Also, it's safe, it's fast, it's effective, it's easy to buy tickets using the Game Time app. So again, hear me clearly. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code HARDCOUNT at checkout for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code HARDCOUNT, HARDCOUNT, for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets, man. Like, for all of us, just don't be guessing when you're buying tickets. Are these real? Don't be that guy where you buy fake tickets and your whole family's mad at you. Don't do that. Game Time, make sure that that's not the world you're living in. So use Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. Again, download the Game Time app today, Junior. Okay?